Well, welcome, welcome. We're excited to be here on the first success team call of 2024. And if you're anything like us in this regard, you're super pumped about this year ahead. Talk a little bit in this first call, this kickoff 2024 kickoff success team call. I want to talk about goal setting and um, and setting your goals. Obviously you can set 1 year goal, you can set 5 year goal. You can set a lifetime goal. I mean, there's no limit to how many goals you can set. And it's not that you can't, or shouldn't set long-term goals, but we want to talk more about setting 90-day goal and the next 90-day goal and how to set it in a way that is going to serve you and energize you and hopefully excite you, rather than being something that's a liability to you, something that drains you, something that discourages you, and all that. So that's kind of to the context of tonight's special call that we wanted to cover as the first kickoff call of the year. We want us to focus on 90-day goals and encourage each of us to set a goal for 90 days. Now, you may have a goal for the end of the year as well. For example, Nicole and we set a big, huge, hairy, audacious goal to try to double our business by the end of 2024. And if we fluff that on our face and only increase our business by 50% instead of 100%, it's going to be phenomenal. But we're running at 100%. We're going to try to double it. But that's not good enough. Like, we need to break it down and say, what does that look like at retreat on April 12th, 90 days from now? What is our goal? What is, if that's the 1 year goal, then what needs to happen in this next quarter? And even more so, what needs to happen each month? Not that you can exactly get it to a science of exactly this what has to happen each month, because not every month, and anyone that's been doing this business for more than a month would know that not every week is the same, not every month is the same, not even every quarter is the same. But you do start to develop patterns and you start to notice things. And so, more than anything, in the next couple of minutes, I just wanted to talk about how to set goals that would be how to set goals that would be in alignment. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this, that where your 90-day goal between now and, say, retreat or end of March, however you want to measure that, would be in alignment with the level of activity that you're willing and desiring to put and able to put in. And so it's real easy to get excited in goal planning. I know we've done this before and say, I want to be making this much money on this date, or have this rank by this date, or whatever the thing is, but then not go, well, what's the plan? What does it really take to do that on that timeline? And then, if I know what it takes, am I willing to do that? And go, once you know what it takes, more or less, and then you ask yourself, am I willing to do that? Do I really want it that bad? Or do I want to change my goal? And what's cool is, Dwight already mentioned this, is you can change your goal. You can set whatever you want. If our goal to double our business by the end of 2024, if we get a quarter into the year or 6 months into the year, and we're like, we need to change that. That is way too small. We are playing too small. We need to raise it. We can do that. Or if we get in halfway through the year or anytime through the year, we're like, you know what? That's just not even reality anymore. We need to lower it because I'm not willing to sacrifice this, that, and the other, or whatever the thing it might be. We can do that. And so, but it's really important, though, to know whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is executive manager by retreat. Maybe your goal is manager by retreat. Maybe your goal is emerald director, sapphire director, one ruby. I don't know. We've got a lot of different size businesses on the screen here. So, but we have that goal. When you're setting a goal, and we're not going to get too deep into this tonight, but we would like to revisit it again next Monday, and maybe even not maybe, and dive a little deeper into some of the metrics of it. So I don't want to get too far deep in the metrics tonight, but here's what I want to tell you. Here's the main point I would like to leave you with is, want to really encourage you to set a goal for 90 days from now and really think through, what is that goal? Okay. And as we get deeper into the metrics, maybe you'll realize it needs to be changed. That's okay. You can change it a week from now, but to have a goal. Or if someone is on these calls and like, I have no goal, like, I don't care to grow my Neolife business, I just love you all and want to be here. Awesome. Just Say that. We're great with that. What we're not great with is someone having a goal of wanting to achieve financial freedom or achieve this or achieve that. And month after month and quarter after quarter and year after year and decade after decade, not achieving it and not getting the help they need to help them have the best chance to achieve their goals, right? That's what we want for all of you and all of us. So set a quarterly goal and then say, what does it take to achieve that goal, and break it down. So here's what I mean. If we know, I'll just do a little bit of numbers to give you an idea of to get your wheels thinking this way. If we know that the average member or promoter accounts for about 100 PV of volume, points of volume, then we know for every 10 people that we sign up, we have about 1,000 PV, right? I'm just using these as round numbers. Makes it simple. We know that if our goal is senior manager, or let's take executive manager. If our goal is executive manager, which is 2,000 points, we need to know that too. Like whatever our goal is, what is the PV? Like what is the metrics that equates to that? And if you don't know, it's okay. Just ask somebody that's been doing it longer that can help you. And that's no problem. But I know, okay, my goal is, or if it's a money goal, hey, my goal is, $300 to $500 a month. Okay, that's executive manager. If you don't know that, someone can help you tell you that. That's executive manager. Okay, how much PV is executive manager? 2,000. Okay, how many people in my organization do I need to produce 2,000? Maybe 2 of you. Maybe you and one other person will do 2,000. Maybe 40 of you it's going to take to do 2,000. But based on some real life numbers, 100 points per person, it's going to be about 20 people. Roughly 20 people. So when you know that and you go, I've got to sign up 20 people to hit my goal. Now, when I say I've got to sign up, your entire organization must sign up 20 people to achieve that. Doesn't have to all be you. And that's the beauty of this business, right? So when you know that, okay, well, if my goal is executive manager in 90 days from now, and I'm at 0, I'm at my own 100 PV order, let's just say, well, then I've got to sign up 19 more people. I've got myself, right? 19 more people. Well, actually, we'd already be over 1,000 PV just with our family order. So we'd be halfway there. Okay. So you can factor that in.
Families, yeah, have more PVs.
But you can do some simple math and say, these are the numbers of people I would need to get in the next 90 days to achieve my goal based on averages again. And then you can break that down. Well, how many people is that a month? If your goal is 20 in 30 days or 90 days or whatever, then that's how many a month? Is that 7 a month roughly? 7 people a month. Okay. Is my activity level producing a team of 7 new signups a month? And if not, it's real simple. We have 2 choices. We either change what we're doing to be on a trend to have a better chance of producing 7 new signups per month, or we have to lower our goal. Or, well, there's 3 options. Or we keep this goal, high goal, low activity level, and we're setting ourselves up for failure and frustration and a goal that will not serve you well. So how do you fix that? You raise the activity level, you raise the quality and the efficiency and your capabilities of your activity level. So some factors in there, right, that we can work on and improve, or we lower our goal. But they have to be in alignment. And when they're not going to be perfectly in alignment because it's not an exact science, but someone who's been doing it longer, and we'll get more into this next week, next Monday's call, to get a little deeper into that, to help you maybe dial it a little bit better without just being overwhelming tonight. You can at least get in the ballpark of I'm in the ballpark. I'm like shooting in the direction of the target, not like shooting in the targets behind me. You know what I mean? Because without this, that's really what we're doing. And that just is not going to serve you well. So